Can I just ask you like this? But by the way, this is like a serious question.
Yeah.
Like looking at the mountain,
Yeah.
have you ever got a boner?
Because like I genuinely understand that question. Yeah, that's a very valid question.
Yeah.
And
It's like
yeah.
Also, you have.
No, I maybe it has happened accidentally. I have
Accidentally,
to be
but not
very honest, but
related to Murima.
yeah, but it could easily give you a boner, and you would be justified to have a boner.
Because have you ever seen like a really like an antelope
Yeah,
in the wild,
yeah.
but just on its own in a really picturesque setting? Have you not seen? It's kind of it's a bit sexy.
Does it give you an ini?
It doesn't give me an ini, but it gives me an ini. by the
Okay.
way. It gives me like a feeling of an ini. You've never seen that?
The Jennifer someone. What's the name of the show? What's the name of that talk show where they they line up the stuff and they sing for you as you walk in?
Which talk show?
Oh,
It's an American one.
where they? Oh yeah, Mufasa.
Which show?
Ile kitu, yeah.
We go, Maina Munene.
Building.
What talk show?
And it's just me and Danjit. No one inside. Even the guys in the next podcast. Wait, si unyamaze. Tunashoot hapo. Wait.
We're on air, manze.
Wacha upuzi huko. Hey, okay. Are we recording there? We're good? Yes, people. What? This is mad.
Yes, this is mad,
And
guys.
Jeezy.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, my
We're
guy?
back after about 3 years.
It's been a minute.
It's been
It's been a minute, man. It's been
Can
a
I
minute.
just say something, Jack, like straight up?
Yeah.
I've missed you deeply.
Simbele, I would say.
But,
Yeah.
okay, before we do that,
Yeah.
we have to just tell everyone, this is BADVICE.
Yeah.
BADVICE is Africa's solution to all their problems.
Yeah. We give you advice for all of your problems. Every kind of problem that you have, just write in. We'll
Write
give you
in
advice.
on jackandfadil
At gmail.com. Yeah. We'll give you advice. Anything
Whatever
that
it is, political, quantum physics, like anything you want, we'll figure it
Kama
out.
uko na shida za kiume.
However,
Yeah.
today
Yeah.
is a special one.
It's very special.
What? We have the one and I need a bit of a drum roll. You know, I didn't bring my uchawi.
Haujaleta jembe.
Sijaleta jembe yangu ya uchawi.
Okay.
We have Maina Munene in the building.
Maina Munene, welcome, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought that was like an intro for like a porn category.
Or when you started by saying, this is me.
I was like, what kind of pod is this? But I'm so happy to be here, man. It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming for sure,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Welcome.
the most sensual part of the podcast comes in minute 25. So just wait for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's coming. That's actually coming very, very soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're so excited to have you here, Maina. We've had one guest on before,
Yeah.
Marcus Douglas.
Yeah. He was
no.
actually our first guest.
Yeah,
that's
he
so
was
nice.
our first.
Yeah.
And you never forget your first.
A
you know?
little Virgil.
Maina,
Minute 25.
let's give it a minute.
Yeah, that's a record that no other guest will get to.
Marcus was very satisfied. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
But Maina, welcome.
Yeah.
We want to know, like, maybe you can just give us a quick introduction about yourself.
Yeah. My name is Maina Munene, stand-up comedian, writer, satirist. Yeah, overall awesome person, I would say. That's what people tell me. You know, I just walk in the streets and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so awesome." I'm like, "You stop."
Okay, so you're just going off of other people. So that's what they tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
never
yeah.
said that about myself ever.
Wow.
Sio umesema. It's other people who say that.
Yeah, it's the people.
The people have decided. Wow. Okay, amazing. Yeah, I would say that for me, you know, every time we get a guest, or even when Jack Nanjera and me are doing it,
Yeah.
I'm always in awe of the people that are on this podcast because me, I'm new in comedy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so when I get to meet someone like Maina Munene, and I'm like, Maina, can you join our podcast? And he's like, yes. I'm like, bro, why would you do that? He's like, why would you even? You know who I am? Like, I'm nobody. I am nobody, and you just graced me with your
No,
presence like
man.
this.
No, it's you guys are cool people, and I fuck with what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I've told you, and I've told
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah,
like,
she has, yeah.
That's true, yeah.
and I just fuck with people doing dope shit.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. I don't know whether to cry or kiss
No,
you
no,
right
you
now.
but
But
cry now,
let's wait.
kiss me later.
Okay, yeah.
Or can we end the podcast now?
Minus
Is
25.
it too soon? Minute two.
Hey,
Game.
minute two. Hey, boss.
Ni
Okay,
mapema,
let,
mzee.
let me compose myself a little bit. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like for me as a new comedian, like seeing someone like Maina Munene on stage for me is always such a
Yeah.
it's such a hype. It's such a pleasure. I'm just like, wow. Like I hope I can be funny.
Yeah, like
one
that.
day.
Like that.
Not even like that. I
Yeah.
just hope I can be funny.
You start with the funny first.
I just let's start with
I hope I
that.
can get some laughs.
I hope I can get just one laugh. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, yeah. So we're so happy to have you here.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
So yeah, maybe just a little bit of introduction on the pod.
Yeah.
BADVICE is, like, as we said, Africa's solution to their problems. Essentially, we get emails from our listeners, and we read them out on the podcast. We always keep their identity completely anonymous. So we give them funny names, so that we protect the identity completely, because those are our listeners who have trusted in us.
Yeah.
And then basically we give them advice,
Yeah.
or rather BADVICE.
Advice.
And actually, mostly we just roast them.
Yeah,
To be honest, we
okay,
just
okay.
roast our and so that's what we do. But like, I want us to go into a little bit of a segment, because may I have something I want to
Okay.
get off my chest.
Okay, good.
But
Yeah.
before we get to that, I want us to go into a segment that I like to call Hey, hey, Maina, welcome. I guess welcome. And like, what were the origins of your comedy career? That, yeah. By the way, I
Yeah.
workshopped that title.
What,
Ian.
what do you call it? Rock bottom?
It's a title that we've been working on that has taken about 6 months to come up with that title.
Yeah.
How did you like it?
What's the title?
Yeah, don't make him repeat it.
No, please repeat it.
The title is uh hey Maina, well, how did you sort of get into comedy, I guess? Yeah,
Yeah.
a segment.
Okay. I like it. It's good. It's very good.
Thank you so much.
I think he's asking how you started stand-up. I'm trying to put this together.
One and one together.
Yeah, I think he's asking how you started stand-up. What made you, get into stand-up?
Yeah, like, how did this all start for you?
I stumbled upon stand-up. I didn't like set out to be like, yeah, this is exactly what I want to do.
Oh wow.
So initially, I write for film and TV as well sometimes, and so the Kenyan industry is the Kenyan industry.
Yeah.
So I got to a point I was like, I want to diversify what I can write, and I was like, stand-up is a very interesting thing to write for. So I hit up Doug Mutai
Yeah.
online,
Oh.
and yeah, he was like, okay, let's meet and talk. So we meet at Two Grapes,
Yeah.
in Kilimani, run by
Oh,
Punchline.
right.
So me and Doug meet, and I tell him, yo, I just want to write for you guys. If you have shows, I want to write, and that's exactly what I want to do.
So
But
you didn't
Doug-
want to be a stand-up at first?
No.
It was just to write stand-up for other people?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
interesting.
Yes, and Doug was like, I get that, and it's cool. However, where we are, so this is 2020.
What?
Yeah, so where we
It's
are,
early stage.
yes, yes. So the scene is like we're performing for like what, 5 people in the audience,
Yeah.
and it's just like we were in the
In
boondoggles.
Punchline. Or
No,
where? Or where?
Punchline was getting popular,
Yeah.
but it wasn't there yet. Like it was just like on the rise. But we had another place called the Blues.
Oh yeah, the blues. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in town. Oh, it was the Bundus, my guy. So
Good room though.
yeah, it was good on Mondays. On Saturdays, not so much.
Mondays was when comedians were only. It was only comedians.
Yeah, so it was like a workshop where you just come and perform to
Two
comedians.
comedians.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
they-
that's true. Yeah, I
yeah.
remember.
Wow,
That's where I
that must have
started.
been amazing training grounds.
Oh, it was crazy because if you got a laugh, it just meant your shit was bad.
It was
my
bad,
guy.
yeah, because when comedians laugh at something,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. So
not
if you
good.
killed
You
at
got him.
Yeah.
so if you killed at the Blues, then
Yeah.
it was like, okay, you will bomb on Wednesday.
Two grapes.
Yeah, but if no one laughs at your shit at Blues,
Yeah.
then you'll have a decent set on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so-
Yeah, I've heard that about comedians, right? If comedians laugh,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
means it's not actually
I
that
think
funny.
you don't want to be a comics comic. I think
Ah,
yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
not, it doesn't translate well to the audience, you know.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And also comedians are not like sensitive to anything. So you'd be telling a joke about, hey, I fucked a cow, and they'll be, ah. And you tell an audience, they're like, yo, what's up with
you
that?
tell an audience of only mothers. And then they're like, hey, boss.
Hapa ni wapi? So Doug tells me for you to be a good stand-up comedy writer. So first of all, we don't need writers right now. Because this is 2020. Like no one
Okay.
is getting written for jokes.
But he written for jokes.
Written for
I didn't know that there's a thing for writing for.
stand-up.
Yeah. Like writing for, is that you write for other people? Is that how that works?
there's comedians who have their jokes written for them.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah, because
yes.
maybe they're too busy or something.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
As in, I understand if you have like a show, like it's a daily show,
Yeah.
then you have a team of writers.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Or you mean like
no, I mean-
actual stand-up?
I think you see guys like Kevin Hart. That guy has an insanely busy schedule. So when he's maybe on tour, he obviously has writers for the show, for
Yeah.
the stand-up.
Watcha.
Yeah, for real,
Yeah.
yeah. Because he's just too busy. And so he has a team of writers behind his stand-up.
So mtu ni entertainer too.
Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah, he's an entertainer.
Yeah.
Mtu
Or
ni
maybe
stage
And it's
presence.
not even like writing like entirely. It's
Yeah.
you have people who've hung with you and,
edit.
and they
up
know your
stuff.
voice.
Yeah.
They like sort of, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
it's like now you have your entire workshop on the road. So you
Okay.
just yeah.
So you mean this whole time I've been writing for nothing?
Yeah.
When I could get a team of writers to just write my jokes for me.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll be funny.
Yeah.
On
But
stage.
you also need to be funny.
Oh, yeah,
The
that's
writers
also
can
true.
be
Yeah,
funny,
that's
but
true.
now
You need to be funny fast.
Do you know what happened one time? Before we get to, I want to come back to your origin story.
yeah.
But I bombed one day on stage so horribly, like really horribly, like it was remarkably horribly. Like there was not a whisper in the crowd. And I came off stage and I did two things. I went to stand first of all.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went to stand, just to look for a bit of like love.
Consolation.
Consolation.
Yeah.
Bro, I went to stand, I was like, hey, Stan, dude, that was tough. You know what he told me? He's like, hey, that was tough to watch. Then I said, hey, boss, he killed me, took the legs out
It was
of me.
tough to watch.
Then I
Because
went,
you're thinking it was tough for you.
yeah.
How about us who had to watch that?
Well, I did not empathize with him, basically, is what he was
You
saying.
should have apologized for
I-
having made him watch
Wow.
that.
So you should have gone to Stan. Hey, Stan, I'm sorry I had to watch
Stan
that.
was
Hey, wow.
He's
No, man.
Then I went to David Masharia.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that was tough.
Yeah.
Then you know what he tells me? He's like, next time, why don't you just try do jokes on stage? I was like, what? You said that
First of
to
all,
me.
that's like a perfect name.
Yeah, that's so David.
Yeah. He's like, next time, just try and be funny. I was like,
Why don't you try doing jokes
I
on
think,
stage?
try to tell jokes on stage. What?
I bombed once so hard.
Yeah.
I was doing like a 30-minute set.
Yeah.
So I bombed for the whole 30 minutes.
For the whole
It was,
Where was this?
it was at Mama Rocks, the
Yeah.
last Mama Rocks that I
Yeah.
did for Punchline.
Yeah.
I bombed so hard, like I could see the audience just being like, "Are you sure this is what you?" Like it was so bad. You know how people talk to you after the show,
Yeah.
because it was like a paid show. It's like people paid to
People
come
paid to
watch.
come see you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
man.
like, what's going on? Is this a
Yeah.
TED talk that we've been
It's
dragged into?
crazy. Like this audience member just tapped me at the back and told me, "Yeah, bro, don't give up."
Mhm.
I have never seen anything. No, after the show. After the show.
That guy was genuinely concerned.
Yeah,
you know?
he was.
He's like, bro,
He
keep
was.
trying.
I was bad.
Yeah.
Like I just
He's like, I know
died.
you just started.
The whole
Yeah,
30 minutes.
Yeah, I died properly, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, properly. I can't, like to date, I can't even, I don't even understand what happened because it was just like flat. And I just decided, yo, I'm getting paid to do 30.
Yeah.
I will do 30 and I don't care.
Did your time.
Ah, man.
No, that's respect.
Yeah. That was very
That is
professional of
respectable.
me.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
super professional.
Because most guys would bail, yeah?
Me, I bailed
Yeah.
when I did my first paid show.
Yeah.
Huh? Huko was minute 6.
Yeah.
Nikaangalia audience ina. They're just like, hey, boss. Me, I said, hey, boss, me, it's the end. Mid joke.
To me,
So she said to me, yeah, guys.
That was my time.
I exited.
you
stage
bail at the
left.
setup.
Hey,
So the audience was like, yeah, but what did she tell
Yeah,
you?
that's
what did she tell you? Hey, wait, me nikasema, that one is for next time.
I was, hey, man.
Okay, yeah,
Bombing is
but
brutal, man.
Yeah.
oh man, I can
Yeah,
imagine.
it's brutal.
But we want to get back to your origin story. So
Yes.
you had gone to Punchline.
Yeah.
You had this new room.
Yeah.
That was called Blues.
Yeah.
And now you said Doug was like, we don't need writers.
Yes.
What we need is for you to do stand-up.
Yes. So he tells me, even for you to be a good stand-up writer, you have to be performing stand-up because you will know
Yeah.
this is a performance art form. So you know this works and why. And so he asked me, I had prepared a set for some reason.
Yeah.
And he was like, if you want, you can go up today. And I was like, okay, I guess I had some 5 minutes somewhere. And so yeah, that's how I went on stage.
And the rest is history.
So this was 9th December 2020.
For real.
Yeah.
Remember the date?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
your first time was at 2 Grapes?
Yes, it was at
Wow.
2 Grapes, yeah. And I even have like the photo that they took. It's this young
Did you
kid,
kill
man.
on your first time?
I didn't bomb.
You didn't bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I didn't like murder, but it was the kind of performance where guys come up to you and they're like, no, it's not your first time being on stage. You're like, yes, it was like decent. Yes, it was nice.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
contrastly, I was told, it was your first time, huh? They were sure.
We could tell.
And that was my 10th time.
I see Dunanza.
Dioranza, tap,
Hiki to see right.
Give up, bro.
Tusigiwa. Wow, my first time, I filled the room with my friends.
Yeah.
Hey, I ensured I get at least a few laughs.
You brought your own goons.
Hey, I brought, because the people who are strangers to me,
Yeah.
Evie.
But your friends.
That's how it was. It was a serious.
The
It was
audience
like
was
Hitler.
nodding in agreement.
Sasa ongea ukweli.
Huyo jamaa kuwa mfani, but at least he was truthful. He made some really good points. Yeah.
I swear down. Yeah, Jack, I think we heard about your origin story like in the first episode, but it would be interesting to get a bit of a recap.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite similar because I saw a clip of Doug Mutai on Reddit, and then I DM'd him.
What?
Yeah, that's where I saw Doug Mutai. I don't know where he was. I think it was a clip of him performing at the Blues.
Yeah.
So I saw him performing. He posted a clip on Reddit doing English stand-up comedy because I had tried doing stand-up at KNT in English and I bombed so bad.
Yeah.
So I first tried stand-up in 2018 at KNT. I bombed and then I stayed off for like 2 years. And then I saw Doug Mutai's clip online doing English stand-up. And then I DM'd him. I was like, where do you guys do this?
Yeah.
And then he told me we do this at the Blues every Monday. Come through,
Yeah.
come and try some
So
jokes.
so what made you do the English stand-up?
I
in the
was more
first place?
comfortable doing comedy in English. I don't know. I was just more comfortable doing it in English because
Okay.
I tried English stand-up in a Swahili, a more
Yeah.
Swahili setting, and it didn't. People were not,
Yeah.
Maybe I came off as pretentious. I don't know. But
Hapo zamani za kale.
yeah, zamani za kale. So yeah, Daga kaniambia come to the Blues, and that's when I first I first went to the Blues. But I don't. I think you started before me, isn't it?
What
It was around 2020 still, but I don't remember the exact date. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
we probably started around the same time. I
yeah,
think.
yeah. But I also I performed in front of comedians. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. It was Kina
Those
Murumba.
fucking cunts.
Yeah,
It was brutal, man.
Yeah, it is brutal. It was
Yeah, those days were crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go on stage and it's like just comedians.
Yeah.
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 That's so wild. That must be high pressure then, or?
Yeah, because I felt the pressure because I remember seeing Amandip Amandip was there and I was like,
Saw Amandip's
I used to watch this guy
face.
on Churchill.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, this is serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also I feel like for me coming into like this English thing and not being able to like just speak proper English.
Oh yeah?
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just there calling audience.
Audience.
Hey, man, your audience. Your audience. So and then I'm just watching these guys just say, yeah. So it was a bit intimidating at first.
No, I get you.
But then I figured I just need to be funny. I don't need to be
You
intimidated.
just gotta be funny, man.
Dude.
Have you tried selling
Have you
Try,
tried
John.
being funny? Have you tried doing jokes on stage? That's that rings in my head.
You will never forget
At
it.
night,
Yeah.
at 3 a.m., I wake up in a cold sweat.
Those are your nightmares.
Hey, have you tried doing jokes on stage? Yeah.
But I feel like that's the kind of thing that he would only say to someone who is a comedian.
Yeah, that's true.
that's
actually.
Yeah, like if you were like not a proper comedian, I'm sure he wouldn't say that.
But by the way, I had
Yeah.
my first 20 minutes on stage
Yeah.
last week.
Oh, that's so dope.
Congrats, man.
My guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
niliua.
Yeah.
You
Bro,
Get a good night.
I chilled. I don't know, it's because I was a goofy ass person on stage.
Yeah.
But even DM said,
Yeah.
bro, that was a good set. I was like, what? After
Full
that,
circle moment.
hey, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it was definitely a moment for
Yeah,
me.
you were very loose.
I was
and
loose on
silly
stage.
and
I
yeah.
was silly. I
Yes,
was
yes.
relaxed. I was
Yeah.
confident.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
guys, it's only in comedy where being loose is a good thing. Just don't go and be loose out.
Only in
On the
stand-up.
streets.
Don't be loose out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've found like the more relaxed you are on stage, the better the reception is.
Yeah, I remember there's a day you were saying like if you can just somehow find a way to be yourself on stage.
Yes.
The way you are with your boys.
Yes.
Somehow. That's like it's perfect for stand-up.
Yeah. Like bridge the gap between you now, like and when you're having conversation
Yes.
and you on stage.
Yeah, and you perform.
If you are the same person, bro.
Yeah.
It'll kill.
Uh,
Because I'm telling you, it's happened with me and Nanjero on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like the first few podcasts, we
Yeah.
just like sort of stumbling over our words. We were like overlapping.
Yeah.
And when we got to EV episode 8,
Yeah,
episode
yeah,
10,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me and Nanjizi, pa, 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 pa.
that's what's up, man.
That was minute 25.
Yeah, this is what makes this podcast what it is, man.
Yeah.
And the chemistry, the real chemistry.
The real
This podcast is raw, my guy. No.
Raw dogging the podcast and other things.
Damn.
What?
We need to
Okay,
upload
guys.
Yeah.
We need to get to a question because I think we've talked for about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
So I think our listeners would be angry if we didn't get to one of their questions. So we have a we have a question from a listener and it's related to Wi-Fi. So, Maina, if you could do us the honors of coming up with a interesting name to give this person. Could be a person. Maybe you can give us an origin story of a name.
So is it like their home Wi-Fi or something?
Yeah, they're having a home Wi-Fi problem.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Like so the problem is naming the Wi-Fi.
No, it's about naming. It's about naming the person who has emailed us.
Because we can't reveal.
Because we can't reveal their actual name.
Oh.
Because we keep their identity.
Are they female or male?
They are most likely male. Yeah, most likely male.
It's any name you can.
So just any name, like it could be just anything, but it just has to be a fake.
Let's call him John.
Okay.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Hey.
John
Jonte. Bas.
John Mnyonge.
John Mnyonge.
John Wick.
Oh, Wick. John Mnyonge.
Mnyonge.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Wick.
As in Yani Wick.
Yeah, he's weak and frail.
Wow. Guys, comedy. Comedy. I gotta say that this podcast is what led me to being loose on stage.
Yeah, really? You think so?
Honestly.
Okay.
Because just this free form,
Yeah.
it just helps. Anyway, okay. Hi, BADVICE. So this is an email from Jonte Mnyonge.
John Mnyonge.
Okay. Hi, BADVICE. I found out my neighbor has been mooching off my Wi-Fi for who knows how long. He somehow guessed my password. I changed it to kick him off. And now, whenever I see him, he keeps mentioning his internet issues. Hoping I'll take the hint and give him the new password. It's super awkward because we usually get along otherwise. Do I confront him about the freeloading or keep feigning ignorance while enjoying my password protected solitude? Thanks. John Mnyonge. John Wick himself. That's crazy, bro. John Wick is having internet between killing 11 guys. He's having internet
Mina na
problems.
John alikuwa anatumia wifi kunyonga.
That's right. John Mnyonge.
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten into this issue?
No, it's like me stealing Wi-Fi. I'm someone stealing from me. I'm stealing.
Wi-Fi what?
Bro, have you ever seen, like, huko mtaani where I live, you can find like a kid standing outside someone's house with a phone. You know this guy is definitely. You can find like a group of kids.
You're joking.
Yeah, they're stealing Wi-Fi.
Ako hivi.
They're just like there, yeah. You're like, what are you guys doing here? And it's like 9 a.m.
What? Najaribu kupata signal.
Yeah, try kupata ka signal, yeah, man.
Hey.
Wamesema kwa fence ya mabati, it's free.
What? But don't lie.
Yeah.
It's not one of the. You're also there.
Guys, acha ni wascan.
I got QR code kwa balcony. Oh my God. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, but then how is it that people? How can you guess a password first of all? This is an idiot.
For real?
This is a guy who has a password 1 2 3 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. A very simple password.
A very
that anyone
simple.
can
It's
get.
also very likely that he gave it to him.
Nali
And then you forgot.
wife yake. And he's talking about this guy who keeps this neighbor who keeps Muchi Kume ni wife.
Wife yake.
Na pia by the way, John, it depends on how many gadgets your neighbor is using. Kan ni techno bro. Kama natumia wifi yako na techno unatuandikia email acha ufala manzi.
Anatumia tu WhatsApp.
Manzi jamaa anatumia
So techno haitumii bundles ama kama unamaanisha nini?
like it's not gonna do anything to the Wi-Fi. It's just a thing that happens.
Haizi wa change ni videos.
He doesn't anatumia bundle.
Unaingia Wi-Fi la techno kumbe bado uko free WhatsApp.
Facebook.
Cheki Jonte akiandikia BADVICE email la mazi Jonte mazi. Fuck.
Wow, yeah, that is not making a dent in your bandwidth even one bit.
Yeah, man.
Katika techno. What? That's hilarious. This is why we wanted Maina Munene. Let me tell you, the quality has just gone through the roof because Maina is on the pod. Huh?
Hadi na nyongo.
Jonte mnyongo.
Oh God. Maina, have you ever been in this situation where
Ushaiba
someone
Wi-Fi.
ushaiba wifi ama ushaibiwa?
Sijai ibiwa wifi juu sina wifi. You can huwezi ibiwa kitenya una. But also sijawahi iba manze.
Haujawaiba? Okay.
I'm grateful. Sijai kwa situation yenye na have
Yeah.
Ushaiba
Me,
Fabi.
you know, and me, I used to think that people were stealing my Wi-Fi,
Kwani?
honestly, because like there were certain times of the day that we used to get like very low bandwidth. And then I would check, like you know, you can check on your router,
Yeah.
like how many devices are connected.
Yeah.
Na mi unaona kuna devices nyingi
Yeah.
connected. Now I'm like, where are these devices?
Even more
come?
than the ones that are in the house.
Yeah, mi niko home tu mwenyewe. And I'm seeing kuna devices zingine that are connected. So
Yeah.
I think people used to steal our Wi-Fi, but I don't know how they did it because me, I had a very long
Yeah.
password. Yeah.
But you never gave it to anyone.
I never gave it. But by the way,
Yeah.
I used to share the password with like we usually share the password with our house help.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So me, I'm thinking akoko.
Yeah.
Checking the house help on the house help estate WhatsApp group.
Ndio hii password.
Mwenye anataka password iko hapa.
Okanadi WhatsApp group.
Well, anyway, that's what maybe I thought. Like anapatia the other house helps
Yeah.
the password of the next door.
Checking the house helps wakienda live TikTok.
Na Wi-Fi ya family.
Some gifts.
Oh my Lord, have mercy on
But then
us.
vienyeji wenda viral. Vienyeji chicks go viral.
For real?
Yeah, they just go viral.
What's Venyeji?
Like, okay, there's a name.
Because it's plural.
Yeah.
Because Kenyeji and Vinyeji.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that, Jack.
Yeah.
Vinyeji chicks.
Geliaki?
Gelia Kivi, my friend. Gelia Kivi.
Nice.
Don't forget.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, I taught him about his Ngelis. Last time he got all of them wrong.
Ngeli.
He got all of them wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I was there.
It was a minute. Because stories are Ngeli.
Ngeli was a bitch, my guy.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Like,
Especially the
Kiswahili was a
complicated
bitch. Yeah.
ones.
Kiswahili-
Lia.
Leah, do you know an example
I
of
have no
Leah?
idea, bro, but it's like
No, the Leah was, I don't know.
Tunda lililiwa, matunda yaliliwa.
Yaliliwa. What? Maina
Leah, my
Munene,
guy.
teacher.
Ngoja, hiyo ni Leah.
The walking kamusi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kamusi sounded
Kiswahili mufti.
mufti.
You studied Kiswahili mufti ama
Sanifu.
Yeah.
Mi nilisoma Kiswahili sanifu.
Wala bin Wala. Remember that guy? You don't know?
You don't.
Yeah.
No, he's like the best Swahili writer, my guy. If you see a book is authored by Wala bin Wala, was a greatness tupu.
Yeah.
Got it.
My
Swahili
arms.
goatness. I'm telling you,
Lil
bro.
Mbuzi, manze.
Lil Mbuzi.
Zigot.
Well, actually, does anyone have a rap name Lil Mbuzi? Is it you,
No.
Maina?
What?
That's actually a great
Lil
Lil
Mbuzi.
Mbuzi?
Lil Mbuzi.
The goat.
That's such
No, I
a
don't
great.
know. Hii jina imetoka wapi, Lil Mbuzi?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know.
Lakini kuna reference
This is just like
from
the
somewhere.
goat.
Or you just
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just coined it right now.
I don't think I coined
By
it
the-
entirely.
But let me tell
Yeah.
you something, Maina. Anything that you say on this podcast, by the way, it belongs to me and Jack.
No.
Any joke you say and we find it remotely funny. Utaniona kwa stage next week nikisema. By the way, guys, my rap name is Lucy. Na maina ako hivi.
Hey guys, my name is Jonte Mnyonge. It is me.
I'm telling you.
No, masana.
Yeah. So what would you do? Would you confront this guy? So say you knew that your neighbor was stealing your Wi-Fi, okay, or you were stealing your bundles, right?
Yeah.
Now, how would you confront him, or would you just act like nothing has happened? Because now you've changed your password.
Yeah. I think I'd wait for him to complain about his internet issue. And then ask your internet issue or my internet issue. Like, can we be clear on whose internet issue we're talking about?
And 6 months later, bado ako na internet issue. Like, guy, what the heck?
Net yangu inasumbua.
By the way.
Yako ama yangu?
Okay, I think what we're gonna do right now is we need to do a bit of an act out. So I'm going to be the neighbor, and Maina, you're going to play
The guy with the wife.
the guy with the Wi-Fi. The guy with the Wi-Fi. Just so you can play out your fantasy of having Wi-Fi. So
So how is it having Wi-Fi? Can
hey,
give me context.
for how
Yeah.
Just to know how it feels like.
I need to do some research, man, about.
So there's a thing called a router.
Yes.
It's the one that's,
is the one that distributes Wi-Fi in your house. Wow. Okay, so we wake up in the morning and I meet you on the street.
Yeah.
Hey, Maina, what's up, man?
Jonte.
Hey, Sema. So
Mini Jonte.
oh yeah, wait, Jonte, what's up? Is it true that actually your last name is Mnyonge?
Unajua hii ni jina wazae walinipatia.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's it. So your family's surname is Mnyonge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. By the way, unajua niko na shida sahi. Niko na internet issues, by the way. Siku hizi internet haiconnect. By the way, do you know anything about this maybe?
Unaweza kuwa umejaribu kupigia service provider. By the way, unatumianga internet gani?
Me natumianga. I use the popular one that most people use. You know that really popular one?
Zuku.
Yeah. Zuku.
I think unafaa kubadilisha. I think hiyo ndio shida yenye uko nayo manze. Zuku.
Okay.
So ukipigia wase wa kuconnect wanasema.
Yeah, you know when I pigia them, I think they're just goofing around with me because they say, why are you calling us? You don't have an account here.
So internet yako iko na shida.
Yeah, lakini internet bado iko na shida. But by the way, wacha nikuulize, when you enter your password, unatumia all caps, oh?
So password yangu na wifi yako inaingiliana.
Asking for advice, by the way.
Hiyo tumia Fadhil na Jack huko kwa BADVICE. Umejaribu kuwatumia email.
Uulize advice.
But niko na internet issues, so maybe tumia sensi
to my email.
Cheki, wacha nitume on your behalf.
Okay, bye.
In fact, nawapatia jina yangu real. Jonte Mnyonge. The origin story of how it
Came full circle.
Literally. He actually sent us a video of this happening in real life. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, okay. So you just leave it. You not even engage with the guy.
Yeah, I think it's like a small
Yes.
issue.
Yeah, I mean, I change password and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Okay. Let me but who I want to hear from really.
Yeah.
The person I really want to hear from is a character that usually comes in just at advice time, Maina Munene.
Yeah.
His name is Sheng Nanjero.
Yeah. That was Simbi Ting.
Hey,
Shantezo. Nanjizi.
Unabanja Sheng.
Nabanja Sheng.
Unabanja Sheng. So wacha nikuulize Sheng Nanjero, ukiwa na hii shida, tufanya nini?
Mimi kwanza acha nikwambie. Mi sipendangi msee akinyonga na wifi yangu. Yaani mi nimelipia 30 Mbps. Ndio ninja inanyonga hapo next door. Like, nakulipia wifi ndio unyonge na.
Sauta tu.
Ati sinaenda nanyonga naye. Hapana, hata sijui. Lakini sio fiti, ufai kutumia wifi ya mtu. Achana na wifi ya msee.
Ni kama
Fiti.
kutumia nini?
Kuja tu kwangu. Hiyo ni unajua wale wasee wenye mko na Netflix. Alafu haijalipiwa.
Bas.
Hapa nakupigia simu. Umenotice Netflix iko na shida? Series nini season mpya ya You imetoka. Na nataka kuona vile ule dem atamadwa. So sijui kama unaweza wakilisha hapo. It's similar to that.
So it's similar.
Yeah.
You know what? A friend recently asked me for Netflix password. For my Netflix password, but now Netflix doesn't allow password sharing anymore.
Oh yeah.
So what it does, you can still share the password, but what it'll do, it'll kick everyone else off the network if it's in a different location. That friend of mine didn't give a shit, man. My parents were in the middle of watching something.
Out.
Hey, I come kick out. She just kicked everyone out. She said, hey, me not watch new season, yeah, you.
Stranger Things.
And then my dad was stressing. He's like, bro, I've been kicked out. Hey, boss, you know when your dad stresses out?
I know, man.
What? My dad's stressed out. He's like, the Netflix has locked us out.
Then they kick out the owners.
The
The people
owners,
who pay
bro.
for it.
I need to kick out. She said, miss talking by the way. Then as we had to re-log in
To kick her out.
to kick her out. Bro. And then the other day, my dad, he gave me the most disappointing look after probably the most nonsensical question ever.
Yeah.
The most disappointing look, like I was not his son.
Yeah.
He came to my room. It's like, Fadil, what's my email password? And I'm like, Dad, I don't know your password. He's like, oh, you're supposed to be the young one who knows all these things.
Now you.
Imagine. He was so upset that I didn't know his password
My
on
dad
email.
usually goes, Sasa, well.
I feel like if I was an Indian dad, I would.
What?
Yeah.
If I don't know my dad's email password, he looks at me like Thanos before he's about to destroy the world. Boss.
With so much disappointment.
So much disappointment, like you let his ancestors down.
You're an Indian, like.
Okay, anyway, but I like this.
Yeah.
Okay. May I have some advice for this guy?
Okay, give us some advice.
I have a deep
Okay.
advice.
Let's go.
This is what you need to do. You need to give him the password. But what you need to do is that you know if you change the Wi-Fi name, you have to log in again, even if it's the same password.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would send him messages through the Wi-Fi name, slowly but surely needling through his brain. And in this way, I would neg him and sort of like manipulate him into like getting respecting me.
Yeah.
So like first day, you'd be like, oh yeah, kuna internet issue. It's okay. You can use my internet. Here's the password. The password is kunyongwa 1 2 3. Sawa.
1 2 3.
Kunyongwa 1 2 3.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, sawa, kuna shida. Then he goes home and he checks actually the Wi-Fi name. The Wi-Fi name is I fucked your wife. Then he's like, you know? And then he presses on it and he puts in the thing and he's like, okay, that's weird. That's a weird coincidence, I guess. You know, and then he calls you, he's like, is this the Wi-Fi? He's like, yeah, it's just a joke that whatever. And then
Yeah, but also ask your wife about that.
but then But then
Check
they,
in the news tomorrow as an Indian guy was killed in what looks like a love triangle.
A crime of passion.
A crime of passion. There's another case of homicide. Keep going.
is it homicide if it's Indians?
What is it then?
I don't know. It's just a Tuesday. But the next day, she has a scar on her left thigh. Boss, how do you know that?
Also, is it true?
It is actually true, but
Yeah.
you know why?
Yeah.
It's because you hacked her medical records, his wife's medical records, and you now know the features of her body. And so you write there, and the Wi-Fi name is now she has a scar on her left thigh. Now this guy goes there, and then he's just like, it's just a joke. It's like a goof.
Yeah.
And then it's the same password. Bro, his mind. By day 10, after you've revealed the different features of his wife's body,
Yeah.
he's sort of like he's in Madare mental hospital.
Yeah.
For an unknown psychosis induced Wi-Fi induced psychosis.
But that's a good name for a disease, my guy.
Wi-Fi induced psychosis. Amechizi juu ya Wi-Fi.
Juu ya Wi-Fi. So that's my advice. That's what he should do.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
do you guys think that's good
I
advice?
think you wanna get killed. That's what.
It's good advice for psychos, for sure.
For psychos.
Yeah, by the way, that's another character we have on the pod.
Yeah.
It's called Evil Khan.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Evil Khan?
Yeah, that was Evil Khan.
Ah, okay. You should have introduced it as
Yeah,
Evil
but
Khan.
yeah,
because I was like,
I wanted. Yeah, you're like, hey, what is going on here? No, it's
And it always ends in some kind of manipulation
Yeah.
or blackmail. Always. Just, no matter what it is.
And by blackmail, I don't mean Jack Rogero.
To blackmail.
I want
to clarify.
I want to officially introduce you though
Yeah.
to the characters on the podcast.
Okay.
Maina Munene. It's me, Fadil,
Yeah.
Jack Nanjero. Then there's Sheng Nanjero,
Yeah.
and then there's Evil Khan. And they all coalesce into a 4-person podcast to bring you like the best, most diverse advice. However, we do have a special guest. Now, this is a silent guest, but he's very shy. And honestly, it's because he lost his job recently, but he applied to be an intern on our podcast because he's very passionate about production, but usually doesn't talk because he's actually lost his self-confidence.
Yeah.
His name is Rigathi Gachagua.
Okay.
He recently lost lost a big job apparently.
Yeah.
A very big job in the government.
Yeah.
And so now he's with us. He's behind Ricky G, you want to say hi to our guest?
No?
Okay.
Okay.
I guess yeah.
But he was actually on. Do you know Obina? He was on another podcast. He went
What?
viral. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He was on Obina's.
One term.
Yeah.
What is this? Like, do you know you've signed an NDA and a non-disclosure and a non-compete? Non-compete.
Can't work for the
you can't.
competitors.
Okay. This is unbelievable. But yeah, he's always behind the scenes and he works the cameras.
Yeah. No, he's a truthful man. For
He's
sure.
Yeah, he's a man of truth.
He's a man of truth.
He's a
That's
man of
his
truth.
thing.
That's his thing.
That's his thing. That's his
I am a
catchphrase.
truthful
Yeah,
man.
truthful man.
Okay. Right now, Maina Munene,
Yes.
we're going to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
And we'll come back after these messages.
Yeah, let's just take a short break.
Take a short break.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. Peace, guys.
Peace out. See you guys after the break.
Let's just check our things, and I'm going to open up the nation.
The nation.
The nation.
Maina should tell us now about it.
What?
About what?
Story.
Oh, about stand-up.
Yeah.
Stand-up
I-
story. Okay.
I
we
think,
can do,
yeah, whatever, man.
we can do
Whatever
that. Yeah,
happens.
fine. Hey, what's up, people? How's it going on live? Welcome. So we are live. We have about 20, 30 minutes. Stop. Thanks. Thank you.
So ni video gani mmecheza?
Video gani?
Ama ni ma ads?
Hey.
You guys are fun.
Yo. Ati nini hiyo?
Ati kuna ads kwa break.
Hey.
Manifesting, my
You
guy.
get to manifest.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna shoot a quick ad.
Welcome, guys, back.
For
Welcome
Any
back,
brands
guys.
out there who don't
Yeah.
want to reach more people,
Please.
Hey, have you guys tried insert name here?
insert name here. It's the best
Yeah.
insert product in the market.
I've used it for 6 months now.
Use promo code BADVICE.
Yeah.
Or use the link
offers
below.
last.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So welcome back, guys. After the short break. I hope the ads
This
weren't
works
too long.
better than other leading brands.
Number one, insert product in the market,
In the market.
approved by dentists. I don't know why it's
Everywhere.
Dentists.
Yeah, and it's
Apparently 9 out of 10 dentists
Yeah.
approve of this. How many dildo? With a dildo brand.
Kills 99% of them. That was it. It's crazy. But welcome back, guys. Maina, welcome.
Thank you
It's
so
a pleasure
much.
to have you here, bro. I just wanted to know more about, where did you grow up? How was life like? Ulikuja Nairobi lini, and just how's life for you?
Because it's very obvious hakuzaliwa hapo.
I can tell. Just look at this guy. I'm like,
I'm like,
What's wrong?
Good. You came with a bus.
Ulikuja na basi? Yeah.
What is it that gave it away? No, but I was born in Laikipia.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I grew up there. I went to school there.
Yeah.
Both in primary and high school.
Yeah.
So I went to like village schools.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, dope.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So like
What
Kipia
was
wapi, like Nanyuki, is Nanyuki in like
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's the interior of Nanyuki on your way to Meru.
All right.
So yeah, grew up.
Is that what they call Murima?
Yes. That's
People of
big
Murima.
Into a Murima.
Yes.
Oh.
Usiguse Murima.
Oh, Siguse Murima.
Usiguse
Don't touch
Murima.
whatever you do. Don't touch it.
You see,
Don't touch it, huh?
Don't touch it.
Yeah, it's a Rigiji's nini. It's his thing.
Yeah.
What? That's his guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky G, bro. We love you, bro. Damn. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Okay. So you grew up in Murima sites.
Yes.
Okay, but one of the questions that I always ask people who are Murima people.
Yeah.
Have you climbed Mount Kenya?
No. However, from my village home, from like Shags,
Yeah.
I think we have like the best view of Mount Kenya anyone could
For
ever
real?
have. Yeah, 1,000%.
Like you grew up looking
my
at the
nigga,
mountain.
like you wake up and it's just man, it's like
Beautiful.
one of the most beautiful things
Yeah.
that you'll ever see. And I just wish just people
Yeah.
would be able to experience that. It has snow, it's just perfect, man.
I cannot
Yeah.
even imagine.
bro.
But you wake up
See the
daily.
mountain.
As you go Shago,
Imagine.
and you're just waking up in your rural home,
Yeah.
and you just see this awesome spectacle.
It's majestic, man.
Yeah.
It's just
You can't even explain it.
Ah.
Right?
I know, yeah, I can see it. I can see like an national
yeah,
explain.
like for me, homesick is just that mountain, man.
Wow.
Yeah, like I can every time like I go home,
Yeah.
I remember the first view of the mountain because it's just a beautiful thing, man.
Can I just ask you like this? But by the way, this is like a serious question.
Yeah.
Like looking at the mountain,
Yeah.
have you ever got a boner?
Because I genuinely understand that question. Yeah, that's a very valid question.
Yeah.
And
like-
yeah.
Also, you have.
No, I maybe it has happened accidentally. Yeah,
Accidentally, but not related to Murima.
yeah, but it could easily give you a boner, and you would be justified to have a boner.
Because have you ever seen like a really like an antelope
Yeah,
in the wild?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but just on its own in a really picturesque setting. Have you not seen? It's a bit sexy.
Does it give you an ini? Like,
It doesn't give me an ini, but it gives me an ini. By the
Okay.
way. It gives me like a feeling of an ini. You've never seen that? So that's why I'm
And
asking.
zebras too, man.
Yeah, but as in like because
like zimebeba ama what's this?
no, it's just like the way they are like legs are shaped. And, you know?
And I feel like it's probably
Interesting.
not even like a very it's not even like a sexual thing. It's just like this thing is just too perfect.
Exactly, it's too perfect, and it just causes a visceral reaction.
It's overwhelming for you how beautiful or nice this thing is. So I get that question.
You get that question, right?
Yeah.
And like for me, like it's a segment that we usually do with guests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just called Weird Boners.
Yeah.
And it's like tell us a place in your life, like a location or a time that you've had a weird boner, like when you've got a
weird one.
a weird one. No, not the boner itself is weird. It comes out and makes a sound. No, I don't mean that.
Yeah.
What I mean is that weird
What was
places.
the trigger?
Yeah. What was the trigger, or like in an awkward place, for example?
I think Lamu gave me like a
For real?
just how
Like-
perfect the place is.
Really, like
Yeah.
when you visited it.
Yes.
Oh.
I've never been to
Yeah.
Lamu.
So like at the airport or at the place you are staying?
Just riding the boat to the island and just
Now that one
seeing
I
it.
get.
Yeah.
Just seeing this place that has not been
Yeah.
ruined by everything.
For real.
You know,
man.
I by the way, I
Yeah.
just came back from
Yeah, this guy
Lamu
was in
Yeah.
Lamu
How
for
was that
3
for you,
weeks.
man?
It
Yeah.
was unbelievable. But I was not staying in Lamu specifically.
Yeah.
I was staying on Manda Island.
Yes.
It was absolutely unbelievable. Speaking of the boat,
Yeah.
when I was taking the boat from Manda Island back to the airport to come back to Nairobi,
Yeah.
there was a huge lizard in the sea. Just
How?
a massive lizard like this big.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What is that? It's like
It's like a monitor lizard. A monitor lizard. Just swimming. It was just chilling with the waves. It was
Like
just
it looks like almost like the same size as a baby crocodile.
exactly, yeah.
Fuck.
that's kind of scary, bro.
Yeah, it is scary.
And we just saw it, and at first I thought it was a big snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was swimming in the thing. Then we turned the boat back around, and that guy was just chilling in
Yeah.
the ocean. He was just having a swim. It was huge though. It was actually a weird sight.
A huge like lizard.
So can they swim?
Apparently they can.
Yeah. And it was deep in the sea.
It was deep. It was deep
in the
sea.
ocean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean not deep sea, but
Yeah.
it was deep.
Yeah, the place, the water was deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty amazing actually. It was an amazing
I feel
sight.
like if like I came face to face with it, I'd just freak out, man.
It was kind of
Yeah,
freaky,
it's
yeah.
scary.
Have you had any scary animal encounters?
Yes.
In
yes.
Laikipia?
So there's not so in Laikipia it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
But we used to live in like you know what they call like a wildlife migration route.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yes. So time passed by, people built villages and stuff, and this just happened. But animals know this is where we pass through. So
Hiyo ni route ya hiyo ni kachuo yangu.
hiyo hatuwezi yaki. So every 1 or 2 years there will be like elephants are in the village, so we come by, and we had sugarcane
Yeah.
growing up, so they'd come and eat the sugarcane, and just as kids they'd be like, oh, okay, I guess I'll stop. So we didn't grow up fearing
Yeah.
elephants. Buffaloes, every once in a while there will be like a buffalo, but buffaloes are scary. So they will kill a few people, and then it's just like, oh, they got shot dead. I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Ati they just like
Kill a few people.
they just kill a few murimas.
Yeah. Because you see, with a buffalo, it's like agitated and it's alone. So if it charges, bro, it's gonna charge.
Yeah.
But si unapiga ka zigzag, unajaribu kumchenga hivi.
Lakini hakutakosa wase wawili watatu wenye chenga itawapiga chenga.
Watashinda.
Chenga ukijaribu kuchenga nayo chenga inakuchenga. Nayo buffalo imekaa.
What?
Yeah. So what would happen is KWS would pull up, and sasa they kill the thing.
Yeah.
And normally they just cut the head and go with it, because I think they have to account or something.
Yeah. And what happens to the body? People eat.
Sasa we just eat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, but And what about the guy who was killed? Like, do you also?
So see, that's for the courts and KWS to figure
Oh,
out.
okay.
Okay.
I thought maybe he also.
No.
No, okay, no. Okay, I'm just checking. I'm just checking. Guys, give us 1 second.
Yeah.
So give me that chick.
Get your name.
Okay, just 1 minute. Let me
Yeah.
try and
Okay.
you're gonna rest it on your leg.
Oh,
No,
okay.
actually, can it?
Yeah, I think that works.
It's okay.
Yeah. But also, how do we turn this around?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is okay here.
I wanna see your voice. Now,
No,
your
this
voice
is
will-
good.
Will
This
your
is
voice
good.
come upside down?
Taking me limping after this spot. I had a 20k mic on my leg, guys. I'm being disrupted.
Comments zinakuja. Kwani Maina alikuwa kwa sili? Why is it speaking like
Check it, what's going on, guys?
But iko sawa, it's okay.
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Fine.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I've had those encounters with wild animals.
Have you come to face with a buffalo?
No, buffalo, no. Elephant.
Elephant?
Yes. Elephants are not, they're just like huge teddy bears. They're not
they're
as
not
scary.
aggressive?
Yeah. I remember, bro, like growing up, people would chase them with like sticks.
Yeah, and they'd
Yeah.
run away.
Yeah, they just walk and go.
What are you What?
Yeah.
They don't get like freaked out and go on a rampage?
So the only time like an elephant is dangerous, it's if it's alone. Because now it's like, this is now danger. I have to
You have to
defend myself.
Yeah.
Or if they have a kid and they have like a small
Yeah.
elephant,
Right, of
and
course.
somehow they just part ways. So now it's like, okay,
Yeah.
now I need to figure out what's going on. Now this is danger.
Oh my
Yes.
days.
Yeah, I think the only other scary wild animal experience I've had was in Naivasha.
Yeah.
So they had the hippos. So the hippos would leave the lake. I had a period
Yeah.
where I stayed in Naivasha for some time. So the hippos would leave the lake and come to the people and eat stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But hippos are very dangerous. They kill people.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So sometimes you're walking at night and the following day guys tell you, there was like a stray hippo roaming around. And you're like, fuck, I could have died, man.
Wow.
Yeah, and just
Like you could have just died last night.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know the weird thing is that the hippo is not even carnivorous.
Yeah, it just kills you.
Yeah.
It just bites you
Yeah.
and then anakuacha.
Just for the hate.
Yeah, it doesn't want
For
to
the
eat you.
hate.
Yeah, like they're just haters, man. They
It's just
do it
haters.
because they, And
Damn, man,
and
this
sometimes
guy-
fishermen would just go to the lake and they come like into an
Is
encounter with
it like a
hippo.
race thing? Because I've never heard a brown person being killed by a hippo. Or a white person. By the way, the only people that are here that have
It's
been
just
eaten,
black people.
it's just it's like a local uko.
Yeah. No,
Is that
it's from hippos look racist. Like animals that look racist, it's hippos.
Yeah, they're a bit colonial in their mannerism.
Yeah.
I always feel that.
Yeah.
Whenever I see them.
For real.
Yeah.
It's also very suspect how they crush those watermelons. Man. Fucking it's fucking racist.
Yeah.
I've seen them. Yeah. They just watermelons.
fuck are you doing, man?
Okay, but you know what?
Yeah.
Me, I can't be part of that conversation, by the way. I cannot be part of this conversation. Wa ati wanna destroy watermelons juu ya hate for black people. What?
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
Oh man. Yeah, so the only
No,
you
go ahead.
No, I was gonna jump on and say the only scary experience I've had with like a wild animal was it's like the monitor lizard, but it's like a gecko.
Yeah.
Not
But it's a huge lizard.
It's huge.
a big gecko.
Yes, and it has like blue here and I think pink or some
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
What
Just
is that?
walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Chase.
no, it was just like in a tree. So there's a tree and like a path. And I'm walking like,
Shit.
the fuck is that? And it just raises its head and looks at me.
Guy. Straight in the eye.
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay,
And it's not going away.
Ay, ay,
And
ay.
in that moment, I was like, this thing charges towards me. It has killed. I don't know how, but
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
dead,
what this
man.
thing is.
You have
but-
never freaked out like that day, man.
What?
And then I ask around, and they're like, no, they don't hurt anyone. They're just weird looking, I guess.
Are animals racist? Like, I'm starting to like.
Yeah. To actually question. Yeah.
I'm actually starting to question because me,
Mm.
when I've had encounters with animals, it's
Yeah.
like Cinderella. They come and like they put on my clothes. You know, they. And for
You know,
me,
you
it's all-
actually make a very valid point. No, seriously.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because you've ever watched those Nat Geo documentaries?
Yeah, yeah.
It's always white people doing weird shit to animals. Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck are you holding a snake?
Now go come.
Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of
Uncle
shit
Kabi.
that gets black people killed by the same animals. So I say, you
Yeah.
look at an animal the wrong way, man. It's fucked you up, bro.
Yeah, there's that show of that guy and his wife. They just drive around taking snakes from houses. You know that show?
Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
He or she show.
Yeah.
He all white people.
yeah, it's just white people.
Hiyo ni Karen too.
Yeah. Yeah.
A normal day with the white guy. Yeah.
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 It's crazy, man.
Okay, wait a minute. Like you just mentioned Laikipia, and now it's just jogged my
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah.
The land under
Yeah.
dispute
Yeah.
in Laikipia between you know of this documentary, right?
The battle for like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? Have you do you know about this?
I've
Is that your cousin or
I've not experienced that firsthand, but like the land issue is huge in Laikipia because there's all these ranchers on one side and this marginalized community on the other. So it's like the ranchers own thousands and thousands of acres and it's just like
na ulipata aje? Hey.
Is it like
it's-
white settlers?
Yes, mostly white settlers.
Yeah.
And now the community has no space to just do anything.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a huge issue that will not be solved by the documentary, unfortunately. It's a good attempt, but I feel like it's a systemic issue that might
for
not
sure.
be solved soon. So I guess it's.
Have you watched the documentary? I've not seen it yet.
I also haven't.
Did it just come
Seen
out?
it.
Because I haven't even
Yeah,
heard of it.
recently.
Recently, yeah.
On
Yeah.
YouTube. Where is it?
No, it was showing in like certain cinemas
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
in Nairobi.
So these ranchers are shooting locals down, or what's,
Yeah,
what's
it's-
happening?
They are beefing over land.
Yeah.
Um,
Land
yeah,
disputes.
I'm not sure about
Yeah.
the details
Yeah.
very much, but I do want to find out, and we'll talk about it next time for sure because I
Yeah.
wanna get into
You wanna
it.
do your part, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
I'm
sure.
sure someone was gonna grab that 1,000 acres
Yeah.
and then they
Have
see
you
they-
seen those
the
memes?
podcasts.
Have you seen those memes at when everyone else was grabbing land and then your grandparents
Just dance.
Mzee anapiga sherehe. In the 1960s.
Anaanguka nayo.
Anaanguka nayo.
Na ameanguka nayo, bro.
Sawa sana.
Yeah.
I swear down. Okay, interesting. So grew up in Laikipia, then how
Yeah.
did you wow.
Yeah.
How did you get to Nairobi and what was the man, this is such a cool
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
you
interesting.
know me nimehama tu Parklands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, Diamond Plaza.
yeah, please tell us a little bit more about
Yeah, how you
got to Nairobi.
Also, how I got to Nairobi. Okay. So how I get to Nairobi is at this time. So I'm gonna jump like a chunk of the story.
Okay.
And just come to how I get to Nairobi. So how I get to Nairobi
Yeah.
is by this time I'm into writing. So I write articles and stuff. And I gain like an interest in writing for film and TV.
Yeah.
But this time I'm in Nyeri.
Oh.
Just for work. You know how
Yeah, yeah.
like there's
Yeah.
a job here.
Yeah.
Go do the job.
Yeah.
So I'm in Nyeri and I'm like, if I want to be a filmmaker, man, there's no way I'm gonna make it as a
Yeah.
filmmaker in
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Nyeri, bro. So that's how, fortunately, I get a job in Machakos,
Yeah.
but the office is based in Nairobi,
Okay.
and I leave now Nyeri for Nairobi
Yeah.
to do this job. But the main aim of me moving to Nairobi is because I'm gonna put this film thing and
Yeah.
it's gonna work out for me. It
Yeah.
has to work out.
Yeah.
So I come to Nairobi and the industry welcomes me. with,
Close downs.
yeah. So viboko nilipigwa na industry ya filamu kidogo kwa sababu
In what sense? Like,
so when I came, so I started looking for opportunities here, there, and then the opportunities that were coming through were mostly just you getting fucked over. And I think the peak of that was when I wanted to join Chipukizi as a writer for his late night
his show, yeah?
for his late night show. And then I realized, nigga is using my jokes, but he's not crediting me or paying me. It's just like a very...
right.
Oh, so you actually got the gig to write for him?
It wasn't got the gig. It was like, this is where we rehearse.
Okay.
Yeah, be coming through. Let's rehearse. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
So in the rehearsals, I'll just make all these suggestions about this is how this joke should go, and I think it's gonna be funny. And he says it, and it's like, it's funny. It makes it on TV, but I'm not being credited or anything.
And you're not being credited anywhere
or even acknowledged.
Huh?
So at some point, I'm like, yo, fuck this nigga. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And so that's how I learned another writing job, and then that's how stand-up happens. And now when stand-up happened, it was like this thing where I want to tell stories, but I have a medium where I can be the writer and the performer and everything without having to depend on all these fuckers to tell me, hey, your writing is shit or whatever, just this one-man army. And I was like, okay, I guess I could just push this and see how far it can go.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you feel at home, like when you started doing stand-up? Did you feel like this is it for me? It took some time for you to like get used to it?
It felt good.
Okay.
But the moment it felt like this was like when I got my first paid gig.
All right.
And I got paid in like there was like an envelope and cash.
What?
And I murdered that show so hard,
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
When was your first paid gig?
It was in March the following year, so it was like maybe 3 months after I started.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man, I murdered so
How
hard.
amazing.
Bro.
Yeah.
I
know,
murdered
right?
so hard. Man.
Yeah.
And oh man, that was like the moment I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't quit this thing yet.
I remember. I remember my first time getting paid for stand-up. I felt like I was getting away with something. Like I felt like I was fooling people. It didn't feel real. Like you're paying me to fucking do this.
To do this.
To
do this amazing job.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it felt like I was kind of tricking people. Like people were not. Yeah, that's how it felt. Like I'm getting away with this, and they will find out that I'm actually
a fraud.
Yeah, that's how it felt.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like that. It feels like that to date.
Yeah, it does.
To
Every
date.
time you get paid, it's just crazy. Like
because you're getting paid to walk into your favorite song and just feel yourself and just tell this nonsense. And people laugh at it.
Yeah.
And then you get paid in a white fucking envelope with cash, my nigga. Oh, bro. What are you talking about, man?
That's your life. Like,
I've never.
What are you talking about,
feels
man?
like it.
I genuinely feel like
Yeah.
we should be at least once just be paid with cash. It's just
Yeah.
Talking about weird bonus. When you got that
another contender for which bonus?
it's in my top 3 for sure.
weird bonus.
It was nice.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still waiting on my white envelope. Check it, it's in the mail. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming.
Tutatumia kwa pochi la biashara.
Na unalipwa after umepop.
Shika hiyo.
Serious?
Yeah, it's great.
What?
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Actually, this is a good question. Me coming as a new comic.
Yeah.
Let me ask the question. How do we make comedy sustainable for everyone? Meaning, how can people live from comedy? That is okay. You know what? We're gonna focus on that. We're not gonna go into any more questions.
Okay.
Let's focus on that particular
How
topic.
do we
Yes.
make this?
Yes.
How do we
Yes.
make comedy? You have you're a bit.
I have like another meeting at 12. But
At
it's
12?
like
Okay,
show,
fine.
so I guess
Yeah.
Okay,
and also I
virtual.
have some show that I want to promo here.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah! Okay,
so
yes.
let's start with your question.
Yeah. Okay. How do we make comedy sustainable, economically, monetarily sustainable for comedians?
I feel like you guys are doing it. This
Mm.
is how we do it, man. By having a successful podcast
Mm.
that's on the side is attracting sponsorship for this product.
Yeah.
And what that does is you build such a strong audience with BADVICE, then it's easier for you to translate that audience to your stand-up comedy shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get
So
then
it's like a funnel effect. So
Yes.
so whatever I do in my life, it's always a funnel to
Yes.
then
Your stand-up
to get
shows.
people to
Yeah.
Yes.
to come to stand-up shows.
Yes,
live shows, yeah.
yes, and the next level of this shit is there's a BADVICE podcast live. You have your
Absolutely, for
community
sure,
coming
yeah.
through and you just fuck
Absolutely.
around.
No
and,
doubt.
And,
Yeah.
and that's
No
that's
doubt.
how we make this thing
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
It's writing film
Yeah.
and shooting small
Yeah.
sketches
Yeah.
and doing web series and doing all these other things because we need people to know that we are good. Yeah, if people don't know we're good, they will not fuck with us. But how
That's
do people
true.
know we're good? Is because this is well written. You remember a very Kenyan sketch show.
Yeah.
You guys look and they're
course.
like, this is very well written.
Yeah.
But it's
Beautifully
us
written.
who are writing it. It's
Exactly.
it's collaboration.
Yeah. It's in collaboration.
Yeah, it's pushing
So
and
it's
doing
in
shows.
collaboration.
Yeah, 1,000%, man.
Yeah, we have you on. You have us on your projects
Yes,
too.
yes, yes.
You know, that's how.
Yeah.
But how can we make it easier? Or is there no easy way?
I think there's no easy way, my guy.
It's just doing this and give it some time.
What about like more traditional routes? Like, so basically me and Jack, for example, we like shoot a sex tape.
Yeah.
And we ensure that like, okay, but no, as in not me and Jack only.
Yeah.
There's another person, another guy. No, as in, that's what I mean by
I
more
almost thought you guys were gay and then you included the other guy. And I was like, okay, yeah.
no, actually, that's fine. Actually,
That
that's
works.
fine. I don't mean me and Jack. I mean
Yeah.
like have another, like maybe a lady, if she, a lady present.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it, maybe.
Yeah, we break out with a sex tape.
Yeah. And that's,
Yeah, that's
because that's scandal.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's like shocking.
Yeah.
And it's also, it gives you weird bonus.
Yeah.
I think these are the 4 tenets of virality.
Yeah.
It has to have sex in it.
It has to have sex.
Guys, welcome to the Weird Boner podcast. And Jack. Weird bonuses.
Yeah, okay.
No,
No,
that's also like a strategy that could work because right now we are fighting for attention
Yeah, it's the attention economy.
and we don't have the attention of the people.
that's true.
So, however you can get the attention, just make sure it's sustainable attention.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying this is good is because you will still have another episode next week and the week after and after. So if people trust this is a good product, then it can only grow. So if you do a sex tape today with Jack and it's like what 3 minutes long?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5.
So honest
you,
work.
honest work.
Honest
Yeah,
work, bro.
without any Wi-Fi induced.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you do that, it means you have to do a more ridiculous thing next time.
Oh,
next
yeah,
time
you have to top
keep,
it. Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's
the
true.
beauty of the pod is like you were saying, the first few episodes you're not getting each other, but then you strike the chemistry and it can only get better.
Yeah,
True.
You know, this is where the joke is starting, this is where it's ending, this is
absolutely.
yeah. So the sex tape route is not sustainable. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
The sex tape route is not. That's an interesting it's like a title of a actually, you know what? I'm gonna quit this podcast. Because did you see what just happened right there? I'm done actually, guys.
But I feel like you had something you just
So
did
there's a new host now. It's Maina Munene.
Maina and Jack.
Maina and Jack on the bad
Good
word.
advice. Good advice.
Another Good Advice podcast.
Right.
Welcome.
Right. Do you think we should end there?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think definitely.
Maina, you
Yeah.
have to bounce.
Yes.
Please plug
Maina
yourself.
Munene,
Please.
Yeah, man.
go
so,
for it.
So this is like an exclusive. You had it here
Yeah.
first on BADVICE podcast.
Great.
I am doing a stand-up comedy tour in Kisumu, Nakuru, Eldoret, Lamu, and Mombasa. Nakuru might not be
What?
there, but let's see how it goes.
Let's go.
It's called the African Dream Tour with me, Maina Munene. It's sponsored by the French Embassy, the Alliance Francaise, Classic Network through the His Stage grant, His Stage 2 grant, and I hope to see you guys on the road, man. This
Amazing.
Is,
Wow.
this is dope. Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you so
Congrats,
much.
Maina Munene.
Thank you so much, man.
Congrats, bro.
Give me a spot on it or we're gonna cut this out.
Manipulation, man.
Evil Khan has come out.
Yeah, I'm also raising funds to buy a wheelchair because of how fucked up this leg is from the
He
mic.
fucked up his knee.
Yeah, if I ever develop knee problems, you guys know where it started.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what's up,
Amazing.
man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your upcoming tour.
Yeah.
Look forward to it very, very much. And yeah, amazing. Welcome again on the podcast.
Yeah.
When you're ready.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Right.
Bye.